scrolls a piece, and Pam got a piece. I got 2 pieces, and I got a piece from somebody else. But we were still missing the middle and the very end piece here of this crescent. And so that was in about, I don't know, 2001 or 2. And so another one of Hallie's students, Nancy Miner, and I went to Cushing when they were in their old location in Kennebunkport, and I took pictures of their pattern that they printed from. Unfortunately, I knew I was missing this corner, and so I took a picture of this corner of the pattern. But it was one of the first digital cameras, and I totally forgot that I had even taken pictures of it. And when I finally decided, so Hallie gave us all these pieces, and she said, well, if anybody's ever going to hook this rug, Cheryl, it's going to be you. So with the pieces I've given you, you should be able to construct it, except for the middle. And she said, and you could just make the middle plain if you wanted to. So when I took the pictures from Hallie, it was on, the first digital cameras used floppy disks. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that, but I still had the camera, and I still had a floppy disk. I had the floppy disk I took the pictures on, like 13 years later. I know, I never throw anything away. So, last spring, I had finished my doctorate, and I decided that I was ready to do this rug. And so I started the project of reconstructing the rug from the burlap pieces, and then from reconstructing the pieces that, we didn't have. So that's kind of how this rug happened. And I had to go to Calgary to get the rug warp to get this printed on, because nobody in the U.S. had the rug warp that was wide enough.
Oh, wow.
So he shipped it to me, and then I shipped it to Cushing's, and Cushing's, one of the reasons this was so difficult is because Cushing's no longer has the pattern for this rug. They only have the middle part, which is sold separately as a rug called in types. And they no longer have these pieces. Apparently, when they moved from their old location to their new one, a lot of things were poorly stored and they just disintegrated. So this is, so the only way that I was ever going to be able to do this rug was to take the pattern off of the burlap and transfer it onto the rug warp. So when I sent it to Cushing's, they printed the middle on for me because I didn't have that part, and they put a border, a line around the outside that was 9.5 by 15. So that, and they were 100% accurate. And so when I put it out to trace the pattern onto it, it took 8 8-foot banquet tables to lay it out. And so I was able to lay out the rug warp and clamp everything down tight so it was absolutely straight.
Wow.
And I traced the pattern on.
Look how many different Sharpies.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. You had to use different colors because the pattern was a quarter pattern. So this corner was the pattern, and see it meets in the middle of the outside. And then you take that pattern and you flip it over,
Oh, yeah.
and you copy it onto this corner, and then you flip it again, and do that corner, and then flip it again, and do that corner.
All right, I'm gonna go
So-
too. Thank you guys very much.
Hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
This is
And
a
I'm
Pearl
gonna
McGowan
keep learning
pattern.
because I'm gonna do it.
It was copyrighted in 1950.
Bangor?
Okay. September 12th.
Same thing.
So it is a huge project. So
Yeah, you should.
I'm expecting it
fun.
will take
2
me
days.
18 months.
Oh, yeah. Be like 18 years.
Come stay where we're staying, we can drink beer and
Are you
wine.
gonna use her original colors or what are you?
Well, there were no original, you know, with Pearl McGowan, you do your color planning with a teacher. And so we've done some color planning. The background is going to be a deep teal color. And then the flowers are going to be in yellows, apricots, corals. And then we'll sort of decide where the scrolls are going to be. So
Unbelievable, this is just,
I've dyed about 20 yards of background. I'll probably need another 10.
unbelievable. That's just,
Just background.
Well, and I'll tell you how good the Cushing Company is. When they found out about the project, I had taken the burlap pattern up. I had explained to them, you know, and they had hunted everywhere for the pattern, couldn't find it, felt terrible. And I said, well, I guess, because it would have been a lot easier to just say print it. Print the whole thing for me. And they said, we just don't have the pattern. So, when I sent them the rug war, they, when I went to pick it up, Jesse said there's no charge. They printed the middle on for me, and he said, this is a wonderful project, it's important to rug hooking. He said, it's our contribution.
wow, that's amazing.
So, I mean, how incredibly kind is that?
Wow.
I can't wait to see the finished project.
Well,
Oh.
there will be an article in the Spring Rug Hooking magazine about it. And then the next year, there will be another article about it, just sort of like, you know, where are things now? Yeah, and then I'm gonna write a couple blogs for the Rug Hooking magazine about, you know, where we are with it. So, look for that.
I will.
Wow, thank you so much for showing
Cool,
us.
huh?
Gorgeous.
Uh,
Oh, I think that's